What's up, YouTube? In this video, we're gonna check out my iTunes digital movie collection. We're gonna take a look at some recent purchases that I made and just look at my overall movie collection. Check out what my movie count is as of January 2023, the new year. So as you guys may know, I use an Apple TV box for my movie streaming, for my TV show streaming, and I have an iTunes movie collection, and I also have a Vudu collection. So let's check out the iTunes collection. All right, we're gonna kick things off with my recent purchases. So my latest purchase is Rounders. Actually, I picked this up recently. I've been wanting to get this movie for a while. It's one of my favorite movies, and it finally came up for sale on the iTunes store. I purchased it for $4.99. This is one of my favorite movies. Just Matt Damon and Edward Norton, their chemistry on screen is great. And overall, just a great movie. I really love this movie. So definitely it was a pickup that I've been wanting to get for a while. Next up is Bullet Train. I bought this movie recently as well. I still haven't seen it though. Just from the trailer, it looked like it's gonna be a good movie, action-packed with some comedy in there. So I definitely need to check this one out. I just haven't got around to it. Top Gun Maverick. I mean, who doesn't have this movie in their collection? I had to get it. I'm kicking myself for not watching this movie at the movie theater, and I ended up watching it at home, which is my home movie theater. So the experience was great. I really enjoyed it. I've seen it like 5 times already. Definitely a great addition to my movie collection. Jurassic World Dominion. I had to pick this up. I had to complete the collection, all the Jurassic Park and all the Jurassic World movies. I actually enjoyed it. I know that the plot is all over the place with all these subplots, and it's like gets confusing. But I really enjoyed it. It has some great action scenes, you know, some great dinosaur chases. So I enjoyed it. Uncharted. I actually picked this up a while ago, around the time it came out. I was interested in seeing this. I actually never played the video games. I have some of the video games for PlayStation. I just never got around to playing them. But the thing that attracted me to the movie was the element of Indiana Jones type, Tomb Raider type movie. So definitely picked it up, and I enjoyed it. Not sure if Tom Holland was the best person to cast for that role, but it was still good. Still a good movie. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Actually, I just picked this up just to complete the whole G.I. Joe collection. It was an okay movie, but I just barely got around to picking that one up. Actually, someone gave me the digital code, and I was like, sure, I need to complete that G.I. Joe collection, so I grabbed it. Free Guy. Actually, it's been a while since I got this movie, and what can I say? Free Guy's pretty funny with Ryan Reynolds. Suicide Squad. Yeah, this one's been a while since I got this one as well. I enjoyed the new reboot by James Gunn, so it's actually pretty good movie. I was skeptical at first, recasting everybody, but it was pretty good. It worked. I enjoyed it. So those are some of my recent pickups, and right here, all movies. I'm up to 2,181 movies. So as you guys know, I love movies. I'm a big digital movie collector. I started probably about, I want to say like 5 years ago. I started collecting digital movies. At first, I was hesitant because I love collecting movies, Blu-rays, DVDs. Like, I was a big physical media collector. But once I started redeeming those codes in my Blu-rays, and then I was growing my library, I was like, hey, this is kind of cool, you know, having all your movies in one place. You can stream them whenever you want, any TV you want, and of course from your phone and iPads. So I really got into digital movie collecting. So I've been doing it since about 5 years ago. I've been growing it. As I mentioned in my other videos, I've grown it by using Blu-ray codes, purchasing movies on sale on the iTunes store, using Vudu. Vudu has a disc to digital service, and then also buying codes online. People sell codes online. So, and I've also grouped my accounts together using Movies Anywhere. With the Movies Anywhere app, you're able to group all your digital collections with iTunes, Vudu, Prime Video collection. So that's how I grew it, and it's become addicting, actually, a hobby, just collecting movies. So another thing is, like, in my collections, I like collecting like the whole set. If I can, I try to get the whole set, and then also if I see a sale or something where I'm missing one movie from that set, then I grab it. So I have a few good sets in here. I have the Alien vs. Predator and the whole Alien set. I have other sets in here, like the whole Spider-Man set, the original trilogy, and then the newer trilogy, American Pie movies. So yeah, I'm just big on collecting sets. The whole Annabelle, Conjuring sets, I'll enjoy those movies. Ant-Man, there's a new Ant-Man coming out. So that's basically how I try to grow my library, just collecting sets, collecting some of my favorite action movies. And I actually try to collect some of the older movies too, like I mentioned earlier about the Rounders movie. One of my favorite movies. I always wanted it digitally, but I was just waiting for that perfect sale, so I ended up picking it up for $4.99. So that's one thing I do, is if it's an old movie, I try to get it on sale, because iTunes is crazy sometimes. iTunes has movies for like $14.99 and the movie's like really old. So I try to look for sales. So just Batman collection here. Planet of the Apes, I have the whole collection. Some great 90s movies. Big Trouble in Little China. I love those 90s action movies. The whole Marvel collection, I have most of them. I haven't picked up some of the newer ones, but I have most of the Marvel movies. So just kind of going through here, showing you guys some of my movies. The whole Bourne Identity collection, this is a good set. Enjoy those movies. Bunch of comedy movies. Kids movies also for the kids. So here's the whole Captain America collection. Carlito's Way. Love that movie. Casino. I have all those movies. Heat. So yeah, I'm just growing my collection. Some of the movies that I have yet to pick up that I really want, that I'm on the lookout, is the Rocky set. I don't have the Rocky set yet. I'm kind of looking for that perfect sweet spot of a deal to grab that. That's one that's missing in my collection. I feel like I really need to get that one. It's odd that I don't have that Rocky set yet. Another one that I don't have that I should have is the Godfather set. I don't have that one yet. Looking out for that deal, trying to get that one too. But I think those are my biggest omissions: the Godfather set and the Rocky set. Right now, at the moment, I do have a couple of more that I'm looking out for, but those are the two biggest ones. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot is whether I'm worried that I'm gonna lose a movie, like whether iTunes removes the movie from my collection. It definitely came up as a concern early on when I was collecting, but just kind of through the years and just doing research on it, I think it's pretty safe. Your collection is pretty safe to stay. The reason I say that is because iTunes is an Apple store, and Apple's gonna be around for a long time. So as far as that goes, Apple will be around. Their iTunes store will be around forever. Then the next thing is movie studios. If you do lose a movie, it's because of the movie studio. So if the movie studio decides to sell their movie to another movie studio, then there's a possibility that you'll lose you won't lose the movie, but that's the only chance of losing the movie. If the movie studio decides like, hey, it's sold to my studio and I'm gonna re-release it under my label, so I'm gonna remove the other one. But what I've noticed through the years is even if you own the old copy of a movie, it stays. Like, it hasn't even been removed. So that's what I was saying earlier, that I haven't really I'm not worried too much. I do have some older copies of movies and they're still there. They haven't been removed. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question and concern. I don't think your movies will get removed unless something happens between the movie studios. Like if they get into some dispute with iTunes or something, or another company, Voodoo or whatever. Have I gotten any movies removed? No, I haven't. I can't recall any movie that's been removed. I remember one time one of them got taken down because I guess they were doing upgrades to it. But then it came back within a week. Within a week, it came back. So that's like my only time experience where I lost a movie for a little while and then it came back. So overall, I haven't lost a movie. John Wick collection. I really enjoy the John Wick series. I'm looking forward for the new one. Just a lot of collections in here. Jumanji. There it is. Jurassic Park movies. Jurassic World. Karate Kid. I really enjoyed the Karate Kid movies, the original trilogy. Not too much of a fan of the Jaden Smith version of it, but the original trilogy, those are great. And also the new series on Netflix, Cobra Kai, that's great too. If you haven't checked that out, definitely I recommend checking it out. Just a lot of movies in here. Big action guy. Lethal Weapon series. I was actually proud the moment I got this series because it's older movies, and older movies I feel are hard to get like as a good deal. Like I just don't feel comfortable paying like $60 for a set that's really old. So I'm always on the lookout for deals. Die Hard collection, I got the whole thing. The whole Lord of the Rings set, including the extended versions. I have all those. I have the Hobbit set, including the extended versions. Those are some of my movies in the collection that I'm really proud of. The whole Matrix collection, including the latest one. Let's see what else some kind of heavy hitters that I'm proud of. The whole Mission Impossible collection. Enjoy that one. Mortal Kombat. And as I'm collecting movies, it's kind of funny because you know how like movies have all these sequels and then the sequels kind of suck sometimes. And it's weird because hey, if it's there and it's a good deal, I'll grab it, even though it sucks and I'll probably never watch it. I just want to have the whole collection, even if the first like one or two, part one, part two are good, and then the other ones are not good. I still get them. just because. So yeah, guys, if you're into movie collecting, my advice is wait for sales. iTunes always has sales. They have sales every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, new movies pop up. By the way, I'm in the States, the United States, so not sure how it works overseas, but here, movies are pop up on Tuesday. So every Tuesday you get new movies, new movie releases, and you get movies on sale. So iTunes has a $4.99 section. Every Tuesday they populate it with sales. $4.99. Definitely every Tuesday I go on there and check to see what's out there in case I want to grab a movie. Rambo collection, proud of that collection. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm just missing the Rocky collection. But yeah, look for sales. Then iTunes, whenever they release new movies, they're usually like $19.99. But if you wait about a month, they drop down to $9.99. So you just gotta be on the lookout. Usually it's about a month. If you wait a month, they drop to $9.99. But then they go back up to $19.99. So the sales usually last just for 1 week. If the sale is available on a Tuesday, then by the next Tuesday, the sale's gone. So just be on the lookout. You might find something you want. And like I mentioned, Blu-ray codes, you can buy codes on Facebook groups. Redeeming old codes, they work. You can redeem old codes. If you have your Blu-ray collection, just look for that digital slip. Even though it might say the code's expired, it's not expired, it'll work. The only time it doesn't work is if, like I mentioned earlier, the movie studio sold the movie to another movie studio, then the code's not gonna work. Because I guess that movie studio is no longer available or whatever happened with that studio. So that's when the code won't work. But otherwise they work. Older codes, they work. Ninja Turtles collection, the whole Terminator collection, I'm pretty proud of that too. Thor. But yeah, guys, just wanted to kind of show you my collection, some of my recent purchases, and kind of give you some tips on movie collecting. Transformers collection. So yeah, feel free to comment down below if there's any questions you have or you have any tips for me. Just feel free to comment down below. What are some movie sets that you're looking forward to purchasing but you haven't pulled the trigger? As a movie collector, I know we all have some movies that we want. So yeah, I kind of gave you the ones that I'm on the lookout for: Rocky set and the Godfather set, which you guys are probably wondering, I'm surprised you don't have those yet. Yeah, I just haven't pulled the trigger. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.